Hello and welcome to another edition of Paul's Southern Victory Garden. In today's episode, I'm going to take you through the garden and see how all this rain that we've been getting here in North Florida, what it's doing to the garden. Also, some new discoveries and a new seed propagation station that I put together this week. Stay tuned and let's take a look around the garden. We're going to start out at the front of the garden here. The other day I harvested some of the lettuce for dinner. I also included some sweet potato slips, some spinach, some chives, some radishes. We're going to have a very good salad for dinner tonight. My lettuce is doing very good. I've got to start eating that every night or it's going to bolt on me and I'm going to lose it. My sweet potato slips, I'm going to snip those this afternoon and plant those over on the side garden with that little bed. Radishes, I've replanted a bunch of seeds in this pot as well as a pot on the side garden. These I put French breakfast radishes in. On the side garden I put scarlet globes. My plumera is coming back strong. The other one still showing no signs of life. The onion garden with the asparagus in it is just going great guns right now. I noticed this morning when I was out walking around the garden, all this rain. Look at all of these mushrooms. That is a great sign of soil fertility. So the soil that I picked up from the landscaping company here in town this year, I'm going to stay with them. They put out some very good soil. Over here on my asparagus bed, my asparagus is doing very well. I missed an opportunity to grab one more spear out of here, but that's okay. This is a 15 to 20 year project. My potatoes, they're loving all of this rain because it's giving them consistent watering, which is very important for potatoes. I've actually picked some of the flowers off of these potato plants to allow them to put all of that energy that they were using for the flowers into the tubers instead. Over here with my sweet potatoes, I'm having a fun time corralling this thing. It's going all over the place and I am very happy with that. The leaves are great in salads, or you can cook them like spinach. All kinds of things you can do with them while you're waiting for the tubers to come up. My tomatoes, this is one of the Cherokee purples. I'm not getting any tomatoes on the Cherokee purples yet, but like I said, they're a late bloomer. My yellow pear is starting to throw fruit. The sweet 100s, they've got little tomatoes all over them. I expect to be snacking on cherry tomatoes on a regular basis here very soon. My squash is doing great. It's loving this rain. It's starting to put some more fruit out. It can join its brother in the kitchen, and I'll chop that up and put it in the salad maybe. My black crims, I've got at least 4 black crim tomatoes that are going to be coming in here very soon. My beef masters, I'm starting to show some fruit on those. Those are going to be great big slicing tomatoes. All of my Cherokee purples, there's lots of flowers on them. So I'm very hopeful I'm going to get some Cherokee purple tomatoes this year. You know what? I take that back. I was out here last night checking the plants with an ultraviolet flashlight to check for hornworms, and I did spot a small tomato on these Cherokee purples, so they are starting to fruit. This is the front garden. Let's take a walk along the side and see how that one's doing. As you can tell by the sweet potato up front, everything is growing at an astounding rate now with the rains coming in. Over in this little pot, I put a bunch of scarlet globe radishes. I also put them in the back pot of the earth boxes over here. My peppers are doing extremely well. I'm still not getting any peppers on the cubanellas, but I'm still hopeful. Nothing on the datil peppers yet. I haven't harvested anything there yet, but I have harvested a bunch of the cayenne peppers. I've still got a bunch more to harvest on that. My green stalk, my bean experiment is taking off like crazy. My strawberries are doing great. This is the little cosmos, the dwarf cosmos that I planted. They're taking off. I've actually put some runners in these pots right now. I've got one here. I've got another one here. There's Mr. Lizard. Hello, Mr. Lizard. Say hi. I've got another runner going right there. So I'm propagating my strawberries already, and it's not even June yet. My Ford hooks and rattlesnake beans, I think this is going to work. Looks like I got a little bit of pest pressure on this one, but I'm not concerned. They're not tearing them up. My lemongrass is growing great. The one next to it, nothing. I'm afraid that I might have lost that one after all these years. The lavender is doing wonderful. This is my gong bao. I was just talking to the wife yesterday about doing some Szechuan stir fry with these once they turn red. My zinnias, my borage is starting to pop with flowers now. That's going to do wonders for the pollination in the garden. More zinnias. My shishito peppers, we had a bunch of those with dinner the other night. They are extremely tasty. My buckwheat is doing phenomenal. It's putting out a bunch of flowers. I've got to do a little research and find out when I can harvest seeds off those. My rosemary is enjoying life right now. I also put together a new propagation seed station up on my front porch. Been working on that all week with new lighting, new shelving, new heat mats. Let's take a walk up front and see how that looks. This is my new propagation station. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shelves on it. I've got storage on the bottom. I'm just using that bottom shelf right there with the plastic container on it for storage right now. It does have a light on it. The middle one has lights, the one above it has lights, and then there's storage on the two above it. What I've done is I've repurposed some 4-foot fluorescent fixtures and retrofitted them with 5000K LED tubes, and it's putting out a lot of light. I'm hopeful that this is going to be a great experiment in my garden. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 72 cell trays that I can put under lights now with heat mats, and that's a lot of seeds. I might have to expand my garden with all of that ability to propagate seeds, which is not a bad thing. I was planning on expanding my garden anyway. I've got that side bed that has the buckwheat in it, but it has a twin brother next to it that I've had underneath a kill tarp, for lack of a better term. I've got that heavy plastic over it. The frame itself is deteriorated. I've got to rebuild the entire thing. I'll take you around there and take a quick look at it and show you what I'm doing, and we'll go into more details on that next time. And I'll rebuild that bed and get ready for the fall garden. This is the bed I was referring to. It got overrun with Florida Bentony, and I'm sure there's a ton of Florida Bentony underneath that tarp. And once I pull that tarp, then I'll pull any of the remaining wood that's in there, put new corner pieces and new side rails on it. I'm thinking about trying a different style of bed and going with 4x4 corners. Use pressure treated for everything and see how that turns out. In the meantime, let's take a walk around to the herb and tea garden and see how that's looking. These are some shampoo ginger plants that I posted on Facebook the other day. I joined a local plant swap group on Facebook and posted these, looking to swap for vegetable starts or seeds of any kind. I'm sure I will find somebody that wants these and give them a new home. I hate to see them just sitting here in these little pots and not doing anything. They make a great shampoo for cleaning your hair, so I'm sure somebody will pick them up. Coming over to the herb garden itself, of course there's the red and green tissue. Some people would consider it a weed. I don't. It's got some extreme health benefits. It's full of omega-3. I use it for tea, but some people use it in Asian cooking. It's a member of the mint family. The chives, I harvested a bunch of chives the other day. You can see I gave them a little haircut and put those in the dryer. Same with the lemon verbena. And I also harvested a little bit of the catnip. Put it all in the dryer and put them in jars. Actually gave Blondie, my indoor cat, some of the dried catnip, and he was very impressed with fresh catnip. He's never had that before. Abraham, my little survivor basil plant, is growing crazy. I'm not too far away from being able to propagate him and start his journey through this entire earth box. The aloe, it's struggling a little bit, but I expect it to come back. I think after transplanting it and getting all this rain, it just didn't enjoy that, but it'll be all right. My oregano is starting to flower. That's a great thing. I haven't harvested any oregano yet, but I will. The yarrow over there in the corner is hanging in there and doing its thing. The ginger is going nuts. It's sending up shoots all over the place. Mint, everyone knows about mint. It's a little more red and green tissue. As we go down the walkway to the turmeric is doing great. It's just growing like crazy. Next to it is the longevity spinach. I harvested some of that for that salad that I had the other day. And something is starting to come up here in the other box that I had the longevity spinach is. Whether it's longevity spinach or not, I don't know. But I'll let it grow for a while and see what happens. In the meantime, I had a rare discovery in my garden the other day, in my yard. It's not in my garden, but it will be soon. Let's go over and take a look and see what I found. So I was over here at the compost bins the other day, And I was checking on the compost. One of my things to do today is turn this compost into the other bin and maybe work on getting rid of these bags of leaves over here and putting them into the leaf mold bin. But I happened to look to my left and I saw all of these leaves right here. And I was like, what is that? It kind of looked like an oak leaf, and I'm looking at that oak tree over there and I'm thinking, is that poison oak? What is it? So I broke out my Picture This app and I took a shot of it. I mean, look at all this. It's all over the place. And the Picture This app told me that these are Amur grapevines, AMUR. It's native to Russia, China, and Korea. And what it's doing in my little Florida yard, I don't know. But I'm going to put some kind of a trellis system up here. Not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. And train all of this vine onto a trellis and see if I can't get a grape harvest. It apparently makes a very good wine. The grapes are a little tart, but that's okay. I'm a tart kind of person. So we'll see where it goes. That's my update for the week. And on the next update, I'm going to pull the tarp off of that side garden and let you see the process of what it takes to clean up an old bed and how to build a new one. Until next time.